Hi everyone! In this video, I'm excited to introduce you to the Team Mira organizer set. And this is me. I'm a little shy on camera and have no idea where to look, but I wanted you to see the person behind these creations. This is a really fun and practical sewing project where we will be making 4 versatile pieces: a water bottle holder, a coin purse, a key leash, and a large zippered pouch. The clever part of this design is that all the pieces clip together to work seamlessly inside the Amara tote bag. But I'll also show you how to make a simple adjustment so you can use each one completely on its own. You can find the links to the pattern and the full tutorial for the Amara tote bag itself all down in the description box below. If you are ready to start sewing, let's gather our materials and begin. Alright, let's get your pattern assembled. It's only 8 pages, so this will be quick and easy. First, make sure you printed all pages on standard A4 paper at 100% scale. Now, lay out your pages with 4 on top row and 4 directly below them. Here's the key step. For each pair, cut along the solid line on one page only. Then, overlap that cut edge onto the uncut shaded edge of the matching page. Finally, use a glue stick to firmly paste them together. And just like that, your full pattern is ready. The next step is to cut our fabrics. I'm using canvas for the outer sides and a solid cotton poplin for the facings. And if you are enjoying this tutorial and want to see more projects like this, hitting the subscribe button really helps me out. Now, let's get our pieces cut out. Let's start with the key leash. It's a quick and satisfying project. First, let's prepare our pieces. Take your main canvas piece and fuse the deco wheel light to the wrong side. Then, take your poplin facing piece and fuse the lightweight fusible to its wrong side. Fold the long raw edges of both pieces inward so they meet neatly in the center, and give them a good press. Place the two strips right sides together. Sew the short edges, starting and ending your stitches a couple of stitches in from the long edges. Be sure to sew over the traces of the pressed fold lines. You will have a U-shaped stitch line on both ends. Next, cut the corners and turn the band right side out. Top stitch all around all four edges for a clean, finished band. Now, thread on a swivel hook. Make a loop here and merge both short edges by overlaying them. Mark the center, make a hole, and attach your eyelet here. And now we have a beautiful key leash. Now, let's move on to the zippered pouch. This is designed for the Amara tote bag, where it uses swivel hooks to separate the tote into two sections. If you are using this as a standalone pouch, you can simply skip the step of adding the swivel hooks. The rest of the construction is the same. Let's begin by ironing our fabrics, fusing the interfacings and transferring all the pattern markings. Next, we'll prepare the swivel hook tabs. Take two fabric pieces, fold their long raw edges inward to meet at the center and press. Then place these two folded pieces with their wrong sides facing each other, and top stitch them together to create a finished band. Thread your swivel hooks onto these bands and secure them in place with a basting stitch. Let's prepare the zipper end. Take the zipper end fabric, fold the raw edges to meet in the center, and then fold it over the end of the zipper tape. Top stitch it to enclose the zipper end neatly. The next step is to baste the swivel hook tabs in place on the main outer canvas fabric, sewing a basting stitch right along the very edge. Now, we will sew the zipper between the marked lines, leaving the designated seam allowance on each side. One end of the zipper will have the closed end we just made, and the other end needs to be folded at a 90-degree angle. First, sew the zipper onto the outer fabric, then add the lining fabric to create a zipper sandwich. Make a top stitch along the zipper seam through the outer fabric and zipper tape, but exclude the lining from this stitch. Finally, place the outer fabrics with right sides together and the lining pieces with the right sides together. Sew all around all four edges, but remember to leave an opening at the bottom of the lining. Turn the entire pouch right side out through that lining opening and then close the opening with a final line of top stitching. Oh, and before you turn it right side out, don't forget to trim your seam allowances and clip the corners. This is especially important where the outer fabric meets the lining, as it reduces the bulk and gives you that clean, professional finish on your pouch. Alright, our next project is the water bottle holder. The starting point is always the same. Let's begin by fusing our interlinings and carefully transferring all the pattern markings onto our fabrics. Next, we will make the swivel hook tab and baste it onto the marked area on the outer fabric. Now, let's form the main body. Take the outer fabric and fold it with right sides together and sew the short edges to create a cylindrical pipe-like shape. We'll do the exact same thing with the lining piece. The next step is to attach the base. Sew the canvas bottom piece to the canvas cylinder, right sides together. Then repeat the process to sew the poplin bottom to the lining cylinder. Once the bottoms are attached, it's really helpful to clip small triangles notches around the curved seam allowances. This reduces stress on the seams and helps the fabric lie perfectly flat. Now for the final assembly. Place the outer and lining cylinders right sides together, carefully aligning the top edges. Sew around this top edge, but remember to leave a small opening for turning. Turn the entire holder right side out through that opening. You can then hand stitch the opening closed for a beautiful invisible finish. Finally, let's add the last professional touch. Top stitch around the top opening of the holder. This gives us a really clean finish and secures all the layers together. And now for the final piece, the Gusseted Coin Purse. This is the most complicated piece in the set, but we have already mastered sewing curve, so you are totally prepared for this. The beginning is familiar. Let's start by fusing our interlinings and carrying all the markings over to our outer fabrics. Making the swivel hook tab is the same as before. Here you can choose where to add your hook, but try to avoid the side half point where the gusset seam will be. Overlapping those seams can create a lot of bulk, which is difficult to sew through neatly. Next, we'll install the zipper. This is another zipper technique, the fourth one in this project. First, attach the exterior. Place the zipper between the canvas zipper side panels, right sides together, and sew along the entire length on both sides. Then, attach the lining. Place the poplin lining pieces over the zipper, right sides down, to create a zipper sandwich. Sew along both sides, but this time leave the first and last 1.5 centimeters or about half an inch unsewn at the edges. Now, let's reinforce the zipper. Fold the main lining fabric away, exposing just the seam allowances. Top stitch along the zipper on the canvas side, but only between those half-inch marks. This catches the canvas, zipper tape, and lining seam allowances. Be careful not to sew into the half-inch section at the edges. Next, we will attach the gusset. Sew the gusset to the zipper unit, right sides together. Mesh the canvas gusset to the canvas zipper panel and the poplin gusset to the poplin zipper panel. Now, let's assemble the coin purse. Make small notches all around the seam allowance of the gusset. This will help it curve smoothly. Pin the gusset to the main outer circle pieces, right sides together. A great tip is to start by pinning at the notches opposite each other. This ensures the fabric is evenly distributed all the way around. Sew all the way around the outer circle. Then repeat the exact same process to sew the lining gusset to the main lining circles. But remember to leave a 5 to 7 cm that's about 2 to 3 inches, opening in the lining seam for turning. For the final steps, turn the entire coin purse right side out through the opening in the lining. Then hand stitch the lining opening closed for a flawless, invisible finish. If you enjoyed this tutorial and making your own organizers, hitting the like button and subscribing would mean so much to me. If you have any questions at all, just leave a comment below. I love helping out and will answer with pleasure. Happy sewing!